him on the day that we arrive to this planet, and the morning that's to the sun, and this morning the sea, but the sun is just true. These words is spare in the circle of life, in the blue sun moon, in the circle of life. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. It is getting real at the Diddy Glover's freak off trial. Pure survival. Loving myself, God, Natalie in the building. What it do? Get those likes up. We are surviving. Brandy's brother, Ray Lou in the building. Ray J said, I am going. Y'all are not going to apprehend me. Ray J said, fuck all of that. I'm going to pull a Russell Simmons during survival. If Suge Knight never came out and exposed Ray J and Diddy's secret gay love affair, pure survival, shout out to the LBG community, I don't think the feds would have been on him this hard. A matter of fact, I might be wrong. Because Ray J couldn't keep his mouth shut. I told you, Ray J, you should have shut up and mind your damn business. You was having a good time making fun of Diddy Glover, your alleged ex-lover. Diddy Glover was Ray J's lover. That's what Suge Knight said, and I believe Suge Knight during survival. But Ray J kept on talking bad about Diddy till Diddy's sons ran down on his ass. Then he tried to switch up the story because he knew that these alleged freak-off tapes, because starting to show the tapes now. The freak-off tapes that we all waited for are coming out now. Pure survival. The Ellen DeGeneres, Oprah Winfrey, if any of that stuff is true, the time is coming out now. What a coincidence that Ray J runs and leave the country talking about the agency is after him. Pure survival. How is the agency after you, Ray J, when you started the agency? So you said there's a bunch of dudes with baby oil all over their bodies, searching all over the world, trying to get to them butt cheeks of yours, Ray J. Pure survival. Everybody smash that like button. Ray J is allegedly on them freak-off tapes. This is why his name was mentioned in the thing as the drug dealer, and we still want to get justice for Whitney Houston. Pure survival. I don't know if you did that to Whitney, Ray J, but God has got something for you coming. Look at Ray J running. The motherfucker leaving the country. Look at him.
Better come get me now, because I'm gone. And when I'm gone, ain't no turning back, nigga. I'm going to Antigua, nigga. I'm hitting Alki Data right now. I'm on my way to Antigua, nigga.
Now, Ray J talking about he's going to Antigua. Everybody put a 1 in the chat if y'all think that Ray J is on these freak-off tapes. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think he's innocent. Pure survival. My whole thing is, if Ray J is innocent, why is he running to Antigua now during survival? This man kept talking about Diddy so much that the feds was like, hold up. Ray J, we see you on these tapes, sir. The freak-off tapes that just came out butt naked. They saw you with a tennis ball in your mouth, Ray J. Pure survival. And all they're saying to you, Ray J, is if you was talking about Diddy so bad in the beginning, why don't you come testify against Mr. Glover during survival? If he really wasn't your lover, Ray J, why are you running now? Do you think the people is stupid during survival? We know that you and Diddy had an affair. Ray J is going on the run, y'all. Y'all got to get them likes up. Ray J took a flight.
Better come get me now, because I'm gone. And when I'm gone, ain't no turning back, nigga. I'm going to Antigua, nigga. I'm hitting Alki Data right now. I'm on my way to Antigua, nigga. We packing everything up right now.
Now, if Ray J didn't do nothing, why is he packing everything up and leaving right now? He's taken everything that he owns, his property, pure survival, his homes. He done took his own freak off tapes and left. Why are you leaving now, Ray J? You had so much to say during survival. And you sit there and tried to lie when Suge Knight said that you and Diddy had an affair, Ray J. You should have just said, look, Diddy took advantage of me, pure survival. I grew up in Hollywood. My big ass head sister, Moesha, she didn't do nothing about it. She left me with Diddy Glover, and Diddy put something in my drink. You should have just said some shit like that, Ray J. Pure survival. I think you worried about the people. You so worried what we gonna think if we see you in that courtroom, Ray J. You didn't want to go testify against Diddy, and now you packing your stuff up and you're doing it live on camera, telling everybody they can catch me if they can. Why would he say catch me if they can if he's not guilty? Because when you get a subpoena, you got to go to court. You got to come to court, Ray J. They're going to be able to come to Antigua. I don't know what the Can they bring him back from Antigua, y'all? Put a one in the chat if they have the thing where you can come to the country and make the person come back. I forget what it's called. But whatever the country is, Antigua, they're going to... Ray J, why would you go on camera and say you're going to Antigua? They're still going to get you.
Better come get me now, because I'm gone. And when I'm gone, ain't no turning back, nigga. I'm going to Antigua, nigga. I'm hitting Alky Data right now. I'm on my way to Antigua, nigga. We packing everything up right now. Nah, ain't nothing to show. What? Like what? Like the better come get me now, because I'm gone. And when I'm gone, ain't no turning back, nigga. I'm going to Antigua, nigga. I'm hitting Alky Data right now. I'm on my way to Antigua, nigga. We packing everything up right now.
You're packing up everything and you're leaving, Ray J, but it's not going to help you, sir. You was talking about Diddy like a dog. Then you started taking up for Diddy Glover. You was talking about, oh, it's so bad he attacked Cassie and all this shit. Come to find out you had a secret love affair with that man? And you think the feds wasn't going to subpoena you, Ray J, Pure Bible? Don't you remember saying this?
When I watched the video that was leaked of him attacking Cassie Ventura, very violent person capable of beating up a woman, if you're capable of that, and that's just what we saw on a CCTV bit of footage by chance, then what else are you capable of?
Listen, I was very hurt when I saw the video. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I was very disappointed.
Now, you hear Ray J talking about he was so hurt when he saw Diddy Glover putting his hands and his freak-off feet on Cassie, Pure Survival. So then why was you just out here talking about free Diddy? If you was so hurt, Ray J, from what Diddy did to Cassie on camera, Pure Survival, why are you saying free Diddy now? And then when the feds came at you, you took and hauled ass and left the country, but told everybody that you over there in Antigua trying to get down with Russell Simmons. Pure Survival. Soon as you go to put your yoga pants on, the feds is going to get you, Ray J. Because if you get subpoenaed, you still have to testify during survival. So Ray J, it's over for you, sir. It's over.
When I watched the video that was leaked of him attacking Cassie Ventura, very violent person capable of beating up a woman, if you're capable of that, and that's just what we saw on a CCTV bit of footage by chance, then what else are you capable of?
Listen, I was very hurt when I saw the video. I mean, I couldn't believe it. I was very disappointed, and I still am. And my heart goes out to Cassie for me just watching that. Right? It's not okay. And there's nothing about that was okay. And I can't say but after that, because that's just what that is. And I feel the same way you.
When I watched the...
Now, he's talking about this wasn't okay, but that was your lover. That was your lover. And you went from saying that about Cassie, then you started talking about free Diddy right here.
Like, I'm a petty motherfucker when niggas is petty with me. If a nigga think he gonna say some shit about me and I ain't gonna go crazy and respond, then don't think that it's okay, because I'm petty as fuck. I'm petty as fuck, nigga. Niggas mad at me because I'm supporting Diddy. Niggas got...
Do you hear him? Niggas is mad at Ray J because he's supporting Diddy Glover. Pure survival. People wasn't mad at you for supporting Diddy, Ray J. We was mad at you because you were coming for Diddy in the beginning. You were talking about how bad Diddy did Cassie, how much of a bad person that Diddy Glover was, and then all of a sudden, you started to take Diddy Glover's side, Ray J. Pure survival. After Diddy Glover's freak-off twins, freak-off children, not the girls, I apologize to the girls, Pure survival, the freak-off boys, the Diddy Glover's freak-off twin, King Kong's, at my dad, Ray J, if you say no Diddy one more time, and we see you at a party, and you say, think about my dad, and then me and my brother, we're going to do something to Ray J for talk about my dad. King Kong said if you say no Diddy again, he was going to do something to you, Ray J, Pure survival, because the boys saw you in and out of Diddy Glover's freak-off room when they were little kids. So they didn't understand why you was talking bad about Diddy Glover when Diddy Glover was your lover, Ray J. You almost gave birth to Diddy Glover's child before. Pure survival. Allegedly, Ray J got pregnant by Diddy before. That's how many times Diddy clapped your cheeks, Ray J. So for you to talk bad about Diddy and then get mad at people talking about, oh, y'all want to get mad because I'm supporting Diddy. Why didn't you support Diddy Glover in the first place, Ray J? Pure survival. That seems so fake of you, Ray J.
Like, I'm a petty motherfucker when niggas is petty with me. If a nigga think he gonna say some shit about me and I ain't gonna go crazy and respond, then don't think that it's okay, because I'm petty as fuck. I'm petty as fuck, nigga. Niggas mad at me because I'm supporting Diddy. Niggas got weird ass shit to say about me supporting Puff. This the one that got wet?
Yeah, I'm microwaved it.
You think, I think, like, I'm a petty motherfucker when niggas is petty with me. If a nigga think he gonna say some shit about me and I ain't gonna go crazy and respond, then don't think that it's okay, because I'm petty as fuck. I'm petty as fuck, nigga. Niggas mad at me because I'm supporting Diddy. Niggas got weird ass shit to say about...
Now you see how tough he is? Him in that weird ass bowl cut, Pure survival. Ray J, somebody took a cereal bowl and put that shit on the top of your hand and started cutting from the sides. Pure survival. We are surviving Ray J's bowl cut. He's sitting there talking all super tough. Yeah, y'all all mad because I'm supporting Diddy. And then you ran and left the country, Ray J. Why did you run and leave the country, sir? If you were so tough, why didn't you get on the stand and tell us what happened, Ray J? Try to say you wasn't at Diddy Glover's freak-off parties, Ray J. You sat there and tried to do that with hopes that the fans wouldn't fucking subpoena you. Look at the motherfucker right here.
I've been to a lot of Diddy parties. I know. And ain't none of them had no dirty shit happening at them. All that happening with Diddy is a conspiracy, y'all.
Everything happening with Diddy Glover, Ray J said it's a conspiracy during survival. He said he been at many of Diddy Glover's freak-off parties. So why is Ray J, this man, just took up and fled the country? Somebody tell me that. If you saying it's a conspiracy, Ray J, and you've been at plenty of motherfucking Diddy Glover freak-off parties, and nothing, it wasn't like that. You never was oil. Diddy never took the butter and the butter knife and spread it margarine on your tasty cakes. So then why did you run, Ray J? We know what you did last summer, Pure survival. And now you talking about the agency is after your ass. Because the agency is mad because Ray J was hiding his sexuality, Pure survival. He's sitting around a bunch of transgender women that look like dudes. Look like men. Look like women, excuse me. That look just like women. And he allegedly never clapped none of their cheeks. So Ray J's saying that they're mad at him, Pure survival, because he never made love to anybody in the agency. We don't believe that either, Ray J. I'm pretty sure you had a few transgender girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to the LBG community, because I know y'all should be outraged with Ray J sitting here trying to lie, Pure survival, like he didn't have no rainbow girlfriends before. When he had alleged love affair with Diddy Glover, and he was sitting here trying to take up with Diddy after talking about him like a dog. Now he went on a run. Pure survival, Ray J.
Ain't ain't been like, first off, I ain't been to no parties when everybody. I've been to a lot of Diddy parties. I know. And ain't none of them had no dirty shit happening at them.
And look at Ray J. He said, I've been to a lot of Diddy parties and I never seen nothing happening to nobody and da-da-da-da. Why is Ray J holding his wiener as he talked to this man? Bible. You talking to a bald head man, you know what I'm saying? And you see how oily his head is, Bible, and you're holding your wiener as you say you weren't at the freak off dungeon, Ray J. How can we believe you when you have your wiener inside of your hand, Ray J? Bible, this is how we know that Ray J is lying. He can't even keep his hand off of his pistol as he explained about the freak off dungeon. Shout out to Woody, and Woody's oiled up bald head. Bible, shout out to Woody. But look at him, he's holding his Woody as he's talking to Woody Woodpecker. This is crazy, the motherfucker, Ray J. You cannot say you wasn't at no freak off when you can't get your ding-a-ling out your hand. Bible, I can't there oiled the fuck up, buck ass naked, talking to Woody's bald ass head, holding his wiener.
All that happening with Diddy is a conspiracy, dog. I ain't been like, first off, I ain't been to no parties when everybody. I've been to a lot of Diddy parties. I know. And ain't none of them had no dirty shit happening at them. All that happening with Diddy is a conspiracy, dog. I ain't been like, first off, I ain't been to no parties when everybody. I've been to a lot of Diddy parties. I know. And ain't none of them had no dirty shit happening at them. All that happening with Diddy is a conspiracy, dog. I ain't been like, first off, I ain't been to no parties when everybody.
And he sound like a freaky ass preacher, don't he, y'all? Bible. He walking in circles, holding on his ding-a-ling like he's the freak off pastor. Bible. Talking about I ain't been at no parties where anything been happening to people at Diddy Glover's freak off dungeon. Ray J, you were trying to justify your sick demonic behavior, sir. Suge Knight said it right here that Diddy was your lover. Suge Knight said it.
You confront P. Diddy in a club when he's known as Puffy at the time, and you basically tell him he's got a lot of explaining to do about the murder of Tupac and the attempted murder of you. I mean, that's a dramatic encounter.
Yeah, you know, it's a big world, but it's a small circle. You know. Ray J and Puffy was closer and closer. And Ray J tells a lot of stuff, and it's not up to me to tell the story because that's Ray J's story. But Ray J and Puffy definitely were lovers.
Ray J and Puffy was lovers. Shout out to Suge Knight. Bible. Soon as Suge Knight came out of nowhere, he had no reason to try to diss you, Ray J. Bible. Even Suge Knight said that you allegedly had something to do with Whitney Houston. Bible. So if that's true, then you got away with some very, very, very heart-wrenching shit that you have to pay for, Ray J. Bible. You know what I'm saying? Suge Knight said something about that. And then out of nowhere, Suge Knight was just talking regularly and said, well, you know, Diddy gave Ray J $10 million for an album that they never even came out with. Bible. So what did he give you $10 million for, Ray J? He gave you $10 million for them butt cheeks. God damn it. Diddy put his sausage inside of your buns, allegedly, Ray J? And he just said it right here. You know what I mean? Suge Knight said that Diddy and Ray J were lovers. And then Ray J just flee the goddamn country. Soon as he get that subpoena, Bible.
Ray J and Puffy was closer and closer. Ray J tells a lot of stuff, and it's not up to me to tell the story because that's Ray J's story. But Ray J and Puffy definitely were lovers. Puffy allegedly gave him $2 million to, you know, to an album. They never put one song of two brothers loving each other, whatever.
You see that? Diddy gave Ray J $10 million, and they were just hanging out, spooning, loving on each other, hugging each other from the back. You know what I'm saying? And they never came out with an album. Have any of y'all heard a damn Diddy Glover and Ray J's Freak Off album before? Bible? We never heard the album, Ray J. So we know that y'all two were lovers.
They probably allegedly gave him $2 million to, you know, to an album. They never put one song of two brothers loving each other, whatever it's supposed to be in, you know. It's just, to me, we have so much. If you look at all the bad things in hip hop, when it's all said and done, it comes from her.
Just to be clear, what I think you just said, Shug, you just said that Diddy and Reggie were lovers. Is that what you said? Ray J.
I said Ray J and Puffy was lovers.
Ray J and Puffy was lovers, y'all. We need to just accept reality, pure survival. If Ray J would have stood up and went to that damn trial, because it's like a circus, pure survival, I've been at the trial, Ray J, and I have not seen you show up at Diddy's trial one time. And the reason why people got mad that you've been supporting Diddy Glover, because you talked bad about Diddy in the very beginning. You act like you felt so heartbroken over what happened to Cassie, and then you find out Cassie was with the freaky deaky, pure survival. Cassie was setting up the freak offs. You found that out, and then his sons tried to put hands and feet on you, pure survival. Then Suge Knight came out and told us the truth, that you had an affair with Diddy Glover, pure survival. And then now that the feds, they done allegedly sat there and subpoenaed you, and you said, I'm getting out of the country. I have nothing to do with Diddy Glover. We're not stupid, Ray J. Even Brandy, you be embarrassing the shit out of Brandy, pure survival. Brandy can't make a comeback to save her life just because of the shit you done did, Ray J, pure survival. You done destroyed your sister's legacy. Oh my God, Ray J. This is terrible, y'all. Suge Knight said Ray J and Diddy was lovers.
Ray J and Puffy was closer and closer. Ray J tells a lot of stuff, and it's not up to me to tell the story, because that's Ray J's story. But Ray J and Puffy definitely were lovers. They probably allegedly gave him $2 million to, you know, to an album. They never put one song of two brothers loving each other, whatever it's supposed to be in, you know. It's just, to me, we have so much. If you look at all the bad things in hip hop, when it's all said and done, it comes from her.
Just to be clear, what I think you just said, Shug, you just said that Diddy and Reggie were lovers. Is that what you said? Ray J.
I said Ray J and Puffy was lovers.
Really?
Ray J and Puffy was lovers. Bottom goddamn line. You trying to deny it. And this is what Ray J said back to Suge Knight, pure survival, right before he ran and fled the country. You gonna leave your girlfriend like that in jail, pure survival, Ray J? How you just gonna leave your boo thing? You got all these people up there talking about all the love and affairs and affection that they had with Diddy Glover. You supposed to be one of the sex workers that's speaking and testifying against Diddy Glover, pure survival, Ray J.
Ray J and Puffy are lovers? Bro. That's one of dead homies. Bro, Ray J and Puffy are lovers, bro.
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
That's what Suge's trying to say. Now, anyway, Suge's disappointing me. It let me know that Suge's a complete cunt. I never thought that I would publicly say that Suge's a cunt, because I've always had Suge's back, and I don't mean ass.
And you hear him talking about Suge, he disappointed me. He disappointed. You sound like one of the girls from the agency, Ray J. He talking about Suge, he disappointed me. I never thought that he would be. Ray J, you didn't think Suge Knight would put out your business, pure survival, and now you all heartbroken because you wanted to keep your stuff on the low, but then call everybody else out. You know what I'm saying? It's nothing wrong with the LBG community, Ray J. We don't care about that. We care about your alleged involvement with Whitney Houston, sir. Pure survival, Ray J. Then the girl said that in Diddy's trial that you allegedly was the drug dealer, that you was selling this girl drugs allegedly, and she was selling it to Cassie during survival. Ray J, how's your name keep getting mixed up, Ray J? And you trying to deny these affairs, and then you ran and left the motherfucking country. Pure survival.
Ray J and Puffy are lovers? Bro, that's one of dead homies. Bro, Ray J and Puffy are lovers, bro?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
That's what Suge trying to say. Now, anyway, Suge's disappointed me. It let me know that Suge's a complete cunt. I never thought that I would publicly say that Suge's a cunt because I've always had Suge's back, and I don't mean ass. Unbelievable, Suge.
Look at that. He said, I always had Suge's back, but I don't mean ass. Why would you think that we thought that you had Suge Knight's tasty cakes in the palm of your motherfucking hand, Ray J? Pearl the Bible. Why would you think that we think you had Suge Knight's tasty cakes in the palm of your hand, Ray J? You can't even help it. You are blurting. You just, oh my God.
That's what Suge trying to say. Now, anyway, Suge's disappointed me. It let me know that Suge's a complete cunt. I never thought that I would publicly say that Suge's a cunt because I've always had Suge's back, and I don't mean ass. Unbelievable, Suge. Like, for you to showcase how dirty and dark you are, and I've been supporting you even through the dark times, and now you want to, like, disrespect the agency and say that I'm doing gay shit when you know I'm not, and if you're not, the agency mad because they like, damn, he's saying you doing gay shit, bro. And if you are, and I didn't tell the agency, bro, they gonna take me, bro.
Do you hear this, boy? So it's a secret agency society. He's saying that now that Suge Knight revealed that he had a secret love affair with Diddy, the agency is now after his tasty cakes. So now he's making it like he's fleeing the country because a gay gang gonna bend him over a trash can, pure survival, and clap his cheeks and doodle things, and everything starts spraying in the motherfucking air. So you trying to say there's a gay gang out there, Ray J, and they're after you, pure survival? This is why you leaving the country? You leaving the country because you know your alleged involvement with Diddy. We're not stupid, Ray J. Why you ain't never leave the goddamn country before? Now you saying the agency is after you. Pure survival. What colors do they wear, Ray J? I know, listen, no disrespect to the Bloods and the Crips and stuff, but you know those gangs, you got to have certain colors. You got to throw certain signs and shit like that. Pure survival. What does the agency do when they catch you? Do they be like, him right there, get him right there, get his ass, yes, catch him, hold him down, tear his ass up? How do the agency come after you, Ray J? Let me know before they come for my tasty cakes.
I never thought that I would publicly say that Suge's a cunt because I've always had Suge's back, and I don't mean ass. Unbelievable, Suge. Like, for you to showcase how dirty and dark you are, and I've been supporting you even through the dark times, and now you want to, like, disrespect the agency and say that I'm doing gay shit when you know I'm not, and if you're not, the agency mad because they like, damn, he's saying you doing gay shit, bro. And if you are, and I didn't tell the agency, bro, they gonna take me, bro. If I tell my gay friends that I've been gay and I ain't gay and I lied to them, bro, you know what's gonna happen to me?
And that will be messed up, Ray J, because here's my thing. I have, gay people in my family. I have gay friends, straight friends, like everything in the world. If I told my, my gay friends or whatever, hey, look, I had a boyfriend in the past, brother Bible, I'm sorry I didn't tell y'all. My gay friends ain't going to make me have to sleep with them, brother Bible. So you saying that your gay friends are going to say, damn, motherfucker, I wasn't really your friend. I wanted to hit that the whole time, pure survival. But I respected your sexuality. But to come to find out, you get down with the get down, Reggie. I wish my gay friends would. If I ever came out, so look, I want to be gay in the future. Prayer the Bible. 2026, I'm going to be gay. And if my friends try to get mad at me, talking about Jamel, oh, you going to be gay and you ain't going to let me get none of that? That's crazy, the motherfucker, Ray J. Prayer the Bible. You are a liar. You had an affair with Diddy, and the feds is on your ass the same way Diddy Glover was on your ass. Ray J, y'all got to get some likes up. We are surviving Ray J fleeing the country right before them freak off tapes come out. How mysterious, Ray J?
Gay shit when you know I'm not, and if you're not, the agency mad because they like, damn, he's saying you doing gay shit, bro. And if you are, and I didn't tell the agency, bro, they gonna take me, bro. If I tell my gay friends that I've been gay and I ain't gay and I lied to them, bro, you know what's gonna happen to me? Bro, it ain't gonna look good, bro. So you got my whole agency team questioning like what I'm doing, bro. You know what's up. You know you the one. Suge. Okay. Remember. All right. I'm only gonna say this. I don't want to talk. I don't want to say too much.
Now, did you see what Ray J he just batted his motherfucking weave? Pure survival. You know how the girls be batting their motherfucking weaves? He sounds so frustrated because he couldn't believe that Suge Knight done told on his ass. He start batting his motherfucking weave and shit. Pure survival. He like, Suge Knight, oh my God, I don't want to say too much. Listen to this motherfucker.
Bro, it ain't gonna look good, bro. So you got my whole agency team questioning like what I'm doing, bro. You know what's up. You know you the one. Suge. Okay. Remember. All right. I'm only gonna say this because I don't want to talk. I don't want to say too much. The agency. Yeah. I don't know if y'all remember when I entered into the news game last year, but now I'm an official affiliate for multiple news networks. I have my own news show. It's called The Reality Check. Me and Amber Rose just closed a new big deal with a multimedia news firm, so we'll be the new anchor.
Now pay attention to that. Him and Amber Rose just closed a huge deal during Survival. Why would Ray J leave the country after just signing a huge deal? Because he's afraid he's going to be cellmates with Diddy Glover. Pure survival. They done already said you allegedly sold the drugs. You allegedly, like I said, rest in peace, Whitney Houston, pure survival. We will always love you. And this nigga right here, Ray J, I'm telling you, I think you took too long to run. Pure survival. Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think Ray J is guilty. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think he's innocent. Pure survival. And he just leaving to go get, and just going to go on a nice little vacation. The man signed deals and all types of stuff and then packed up his whole studio, packed up. Look, everybody's saying you're guilty, Ray J. We not stupid. We not stupid.
I'm an official affiliate for multiple news networks. I have my own news show. It's called The Reality Check. Me and Amber Rose just closed a new big deal with a multimedia news firm, so we'll be the new anchors of some mainstream shit happening, right? But if you remember, I said asses are being taken. Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain. I said that on the national news. That's you.
Y'all remember he said that on the national news? He was talking about Diddy. I said this the other day. Ray J went public and said asses are being taken. Pure survival. Not no, here you can hit that. I want to have sex with you. You want to have sex with me. We're willing participants. You said out your mouth, Ray J, that asses was being taken. As if you was watching somebody get their pants pulled down and their tasty cakes taken. Pure survival. And you made that statement towards Diddy Glover. And now that we find out that you and Diddy Glover was freak-off lovers, pure survival, and the feds know about the shit, and them tapes that you allegedly on, we already seen you and Kim Kardashian freak-off tape. Ray J, pure survival. And that was a terrible freak-off tape. Kimberly, I'm telling you, Kim Kardashian, I know you on them freak-off tapes too. Pure survival. All of the Kardashians. I know for a fact, Ray J, you probably smashed Caitlyn Jenner. Pure survival. I wouldn't put it past Ray J smashing Caitlyn motherfucker Jenner. Pure survival. But Kimberly, I know you on them freak-off tapes. Your mother, Your mom, she's a goddamn freak off cougar too. Praise the Bible. She go and get her little black boyfriend, buy him a PlayStation 5. Praise the Bible. And then sex traffic that nigga with video games. This is what I believe. Ray J, you know what I'm talking about? And Kim Kardashian, I hope there's a new tape out there with you. Praise the Bible. Because that tape you had with Ray J was terrible. All you kept doing was sucking on a tip. Praise the Bible. Give me my dingling back. Praise the Bible. Kimberly's sex game was trash. That shit was no exciting at all. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Praise the Bible. Then your mother sold the freak off tape. Kimberly, you know what I'm saying? All of y'all are freak off demons. Kanye West done went with the Kardashians and turned into a black Ku Klux Klan member. That's a weird motherfucker too. Kanye West done gave his cousin head and told the whole goddamn world. Now he got everybody in the jail trying to clap his cousin's cheeks and get them some head. All these Hollywood motherfuckers is weird as hell. Now he want to try to say Suge Knight was the one that was taking people's virginity and doing all this demonic shit. Why didn't you tell on Suge Knight years ago, Ray J? No, now you want to say that shit because he told about you and Diddy shit. You been down with the Diddy Glover stuff. Ray J, y'all got to get them likes up, guys. We are surviving Ray J.
But if you remember, I said asses are being taken. Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain. I said that on the national news. That shit went viral. And guess what? Niggas thought I was talking about Diddy. That's why I got into it with his sons, because they come pressing me. I'm like, bro, mind y'all business. Y'all don't even know who I'm talking about. Nigga, I'm talking about Suge, bro. I'm talking about Suge taking niggas, not Diddy. Suge is a big ass raper taker for men, bro.
Now he's saying Suge is a big ass raper taker for men. Why wouldn't Ray J report Suge Knight before? This is what make Ray J look stupid. Because you're saying that Suge Knight is the R word. He's the raper taker, right? But he's in jail for hitting the motherfucker, got 28 years, Prince of Bible, sent to the moon like that white boy that was on the bike with E.T., Prince of Bible. You could have been said this about Suge Knight. Then you lie and talk about you wasn't talking about Diddy when you said asses was being taken. Ray J, everybody knew you was talking about Diddy when you said asses was being taken. Prince of Bible, the whole conversation was about Diddy. And you said if you hang around Diddy, your motherfucker virginity, whether you're man, boy, girl, alien, Prince of Bible, you can bring a green bitch over there, and the green bitch will get her cheeks clapped. Pills of Bible. This is what you were saying, Ray J. Now you trying to switch it up and turn it on to Suge Knight because it all turned back on you, Ray J. But you better hope they don't come to that country, Pills of Bible, and snatch your ass out and bring you back during survival. Ray J?
Asses are being taken. Asses are being taken in ways that nobody can explain. I said that on the national news. That shit went viral. And guess what? Niggas thought I was talking about Diddy. That's why I got into it with his sons, because they come pressing me. I'm like, bro, mind y'all business. Y'all don't even know who I'm talking about. Nigga, I'm talking about Suge, bro. I'm talking about Suge taking niggas, not Diddy. Suge is a big ass raper taker for men, bro.
Wow, look at this. These people, you can't trust them. You were saying all of that, right? And you flee the country right after you just go on this Free Diddy campaign, Ray J. We know that what you did, bro. We know what we believe in reference to you, sir. You've been very freaky and demonic for years, boy. You know what I'm talking about? Let's get them likes up to 1,000, guys. Listen to Ray J talking about Free Diddy after talking about Diddy like a dog.
Yeah. Bro, we gotta clean this shit up, bro. Yeah. We can't survive like this, bro, unless we bring in 300,000, bro. All this shit I'm getting from Raycon shit, we blowing that shit, bro. Yo, y'all, let me remind you. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. You see all these ball players and shit, get 50 million, 60 million. It don't matter. It's blowing all that shit. Once you don't start making no more money. So through the season, you get money. Next year, you run out, spend everything. Once you stop playing, or once you stop being on TV, or once you stop being your money, if you just blowing your money and it ain't coming back, I guarantee you, whether it's 1 year or 5 years or 10 years, it's crazy. Somebody said, wear baby oil. That's crazy.
Somebody just asked Ray J, where's the baby oil? We know you know where the baby oil, Ray J.
See, whether it's 1 year or 5 years or 10 years, it's crazy. Somebody said, where the baby oil? That's crazy. You know, hey y'all, you know I'm with all the shit, but that's not okay. Yeah, but you must invest, but you can't invest in something that's gonna make you go broke right away, because then you f yourself again. You gotta invest, but you gotta like carefully just plan it, and then you gotta go out there and make some more money. Like, luckily for us, like we can go out there and
you see, he just keep talking about money, 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 money. That's what you was taught when you was young, Ray J. This is why you sold your soul for a freak off jelly roll. Pure survival. Money, 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 money. So can we bend you over? We're going to give you this amount of money. We need you to sell your motherfucking soul. And that's what you allegedly did, Ray J. Pure survival.
just be ourselves and get a bag, but we got to do better. You know what I'm saying? We need to all come together and create these funds.
I just realized, you know what I just realized?
What?
That they put the two different shoes.
I would be like down and out. You know what I'm saying? Diddy Jr. is crazy. But I have been around Puff a lot, and I was with Puff like leading up to the days of the arrest. I was with him for the last like 6 months straight.
So if Ray J was with Diddy for the last 6 months straight before Diddy Glover went to jail, it was Ray J, Stevie J, who else? If he was with Diddy the last 6 months of his shit, and when Diddy turned himself in, he was having a freak off in New York. Pure survival. Baby oil, I'm talking about poop stains all on the wall, period blood, motherfuckers slipping on right before Diddy. So this was him, his most druggy, most freakiest time. And you saying you was with him 6 months before he went to jail, Ray J. Pure survival. Wait up, minute. So we know you was all up in it, or he was all up in you, sir. You know what I'm saying? And the feds must have already knew that. Ray J was there with Diddy 6 months before he went to jail. And as soon as he went to jail, Ray J started stabbing him in the back like Freddy Cougar. Pure survival. Talking about him like a dog. No, you was stabbing him in the back like Michael motherfucking Myers. You know what I'm saying? Then all of a sudden, when the boys, Diddy Glover's freak off twins, ran up on your ass, and then you switched the story up, and then you knew, like, oh, shit, damn, Diddy got me on tape. Now the feds reaching out to you, hey, sending you subpoenas and shit. Now you know it's time to run. Man, Ray J, you something else.
Crazy. But I have been around Puff a lot, and I was with Puff, like, leading up to the days of the arrest. I was with him for the last, like, 6 months straight. And I can say this, man, he did nothing but inspire. When me and Princess was having our issues, he was telling me to go back with flowers and do this and do that. And it really, like, inspiring me to be a good person.
And he talking about Diddy was just doing nothing but inspiring things before he went to jail, giving him advice, telling him to take Princess, the girl, because you know they always have a female to make it look like they only deal with females as the face, pure survival. He's saying Diddy was telling him to look, take her flowers and all of that. Diddy's telling you that, Ray J, because you was one of Diddy's side chicks, pure survival. Diddy was Diddy's side chick, and Diddy knew you had a main girl, so he didn't want your girl to think that y'all were doing anything. So of course he gonna clap your cheeks and tell you, look, here goes some good advice. Go get your girls a box of freak off chocolates and a box of freak off flowers and take it home, pure survival, because you was cheating on her with Diddy, Ray J. We not stupid. Motherfuckers sitting there talking about Diddy was inspiring and all of that. Why you didn't say that when he first got locked up? Ray J, that's the time when the motherfucker really needed you. He don't need you now to be talking about free Diddy. No, your secrets done came out. Your skirt was lifted up, Ray J.
Inspire.
Look, Diddy did nothing but inspire.
Shoes.
I would be like down and out. You know what I'm saying? Diddy Jr. is crazy. But I have been around Puff a lot, and I was with Puff, like, leading up to the days of the arrest. I was with him for the last, like, 6 months straight. And I can say this, man, he did nothing but inspire. When me and Princess was having our issues, he was telling me to go back with flowers and do this and do that. And it really, like, inspiring me to be a good person. So, you know, I'm a ride with Diddy. There's a lot of things that I don't agree with that he did that I saw, and that goes without saying because I'm just not.
Do y'all see that he just admitted right there? He said, "I'm a ride with Diddy, but I don't agree with everything that I saw." So you already lied, Ray J, and said you didn't see nothing. Pure survival. You've been at all these parties and you said you didn't see nothing, but you just admitted during survival. While you looking like Steve Freakoff Urkel, you sit there and just said that you don't agree with the things that you saw. So you was there, Ray J. You participated, in my opinion. Pure survival. Let's get them likes up to 1,000, ladies and gentlemen. Y'all don't got a super chat. Y'all don't got the cash app. But I appreciate if y'all smash that like button. Pure survival. We must bring Ray J's fake ass to the forefront.
So, you know, I'm a ride with Diddy. There's a lot of things that I don't agree with that he did that I saw, and that goes without saying because I'm just not that kind of person. But trafficking and racketeering and shit, that's not okay. And I'm a ride for that. If the justice system is putting somebody up on trial for something that made sense, that we all was just like, man, it's undeniable, you know. It's just like, yo, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta, you know, do the crime and pay the time. But trafficking and RICO, come on, y'all don't get the fuck off my line. Free Diddy. That's on the dead homie. For real.
Free Diddy, that's on the dead homies. Listen, rest in peace to the dead homies, to all our dead homies. But don't put them in this shit, Ray J. Pure survival. You sitting there talking about Free Diddy, and that's on the dead homies. They ain't got nothing to do with the motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you weren't saying that in the beginning. This man is something else, y'all. The man is going on a Free Diddy campaign and then go run. Now we about to say Free Ray J.
But trafficking and RICO, come on, y'all don't get the fuck off my line. Free Diddy, that's on the dead homie. For real. I don't do. What's up, Special Mate 69? You saying boo like hey boo, or you saying boo?
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
You know what, y'all? On the dead homies, I ain't never got with a girl on DM in the DMs. I ain't never like met a girl and like flew her in or talked to her. I ain't never smashed a girl online digitally ever. I think he did change over time. I think in the love era he changed over time, but
and he's lying too, right there. You talking about you never met a good female on the internet that said, Ray J, I think you're so talented, or whatever the case may be, and you never paid to fly somebody. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe that either. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not even, I don't feel like that's a crime to fly somebody out. Because if that's the case, I'll be going to jail right now, and a whole bunch of other people be going to jail. You know what I'm saying? If somebody paid for your fucking flight, pure survival, I don't think that's a criminal act. But the reason why I'm calling Ray J out, because he's trying to say all this good shit about Diddy. Talking about, yeah, in the Love era, when he was coming out the Love album, he was he was trying to change because the nigga knew this shit was about to happen. You now know that the tapes with you, sir, are coming out, receipts. Suge Knight didn't care about putting you out there, pure survival. You know what I'm saying? So now it's your turn, Ray J.
I like flew her in or talked to her. I ain't never smashed a girl online digitally ever. I think he did change over time. I think in the love era he changed over time. But again, certain things that you do, even though people might forgive you, they don't forget, or certain consequences you got to deal with when you do certain things. No matter if people forgive you, certain actions have different consequences, and certain consequences are longer than others. But that don't mean that you could just do anything and then start piling up a bunch of other shit. Like, I ain't right with that. You know what I'm saying? And that's on the dead homies. Your video looks foggy here because I'm smoking a big ass. Then I got a few more here. I got the shower water going. I'm in the closet. Pause.
Look, and he in the closet. He gonna say, I'm in the closet. Pause. We know you are, Ray J, and we're trying to help you come from out there. You know what I'm saying? And these tapes right here, y'all, the man is fleeing the country.
Better come get me now, because I'm gone. And when I'm gone, ain't no turning back, nigga. I'm going to Antigua, nigga. I'm hitting Alky Data right now. I'm on my way to Antigua, nigga. We packing everything up right now. Nah, ain't nothing in trouble. Like what? Like the better come get me now, because I'm gone. And when I'm gone, ain't no turning back, nigga. I'm going to Antigua, nigga. I'm hitting Alky Data right now. I'm on my way to Antigua, nigga. We packing everything up right now. Nah, ain't nothing in trouble. Like what? Like the better come get me now, because I'm gone. And when I'm gone, ain't no turning back, nigga. I'm going to Antigua, nigga.
So he said ain't no turning back. So Ray J, if we see you back, then this means that and getting hauled off back by the federal government, we're going to say, damn, I thought you said it was no turning back. See, Suge Knight has been calling out a lot of shit with Ray J. Just like I said, Suge Knight said before Diddy and was clapping Ray J's cheeks, he said that Ray J had something to do with Whitney Houston's death. This is what Suge Knight said. Shout out to the Art of Dialogue for getting that information from Suge Knight.
Ray J, I don't want to be the one to push you over the edge and make you commit suicide or something. I'd be lying if I say your life don't mean nothing to me, because it do. Been knowing you since you was a little bitty boy. But Ray J,
you hear this? So Suge Knight said that he don't want Ray J to try to take his own life because he got love for Ray J. Suge Knight is just not trying to expose Ray J for the truth. He said he got love for him. He knew him since he was a little freak-off boy. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? Salute to K-Cells. Just hit that super chat. Said, what? JP, it's Pure Survival. Yes, indeed. Thank you so much, K-Cells. But Suge Knight is letting everybody know that Ray J allegedly has something to do with Whitney Houston. That's the crazy thing.
Ray J, I don't want to be the one to push you over the edge and make you commit suicide or something. I'd be lying if I say your life don't mean nothing to me, because it do. Been knowing you since you was a little bitty boy. But Ray J, you was born in 81. You said Tupac came to your 21st birthday. How is that if you born in 81 and your 21st birthday had to be around 2002 or somewhere along those lines?
See, so he was calling Ray J out for lying on Tupac. So Ray J has a history of lying. Pure survival.
Pac passed away and went to heaven in 96. Where you going with this? Another thing, Ray J. You posted a thing up there when you came to visit me in prison and they didn't let you in because whatever y'all was doing in the car, and to do a book deal. All the phone calls recorded. Just a book deal. That's all you wanted to do. So I agreed to do that. The lawyer left out with the paperwork. I'm quite sure the paperwork you posted. At the same time, you and another gentleman were doing some activities in the car. That's why you weren't allowed to come in.
Wow. So Suge Knight said that Ray J came to visit him in prison, Pure Survival, and I'm making sure I'm hearing my Suge Knight correctly. He said that Ray J and a dude was outside the jail clapping each other's cheeks. Hold on, let me listen to what Suge Knight said that Ray J is out in the car with a dude doing some inappropriate shit, and this is why he couldn't get inside the jail. Hold on, let me hear it again.
At the same time, you and another gentleman were doing some activities in the car. That's why you weren't allowed to come in. Because he came to talk to me, he was going to go back and get you, and they said, y'all was on some weirdo shit. I ain't going to put that out there, but you know what it is.
Wow, did you hear that? Oh my God. So Ray J, he said that the guards came and said Ray J got caught doing some weirdo shit. Y'all can put it together on what he mean. Pure Bible. To me, I feel like they was in there making out. But the guard saw Ray J allegedly doing some freaky shit in the car with a boy, Pierce Bible, when he was supposed to be going to visit Suge Knight. But they doing the do in front of the prison, inside the car, Pierce Bible. That's crazy.
That's why you weren't allowed to come in, because he came to.
Wow.
So I agreed to do that. The lawyer left out with the paperwork. I'm quite sure the paperwork should be posted. At the same time, you and another gentleman were doing some activities in the car. That's why you weren't allowed to come in.
Wow.
Because he came to talk to me, he was going to go back and get you, and they said, y'all was on some weirdo shit. I ain't going to put that out there, but you know what it is, and you know what they said it is.
Wow.
But at the same time, I got the proof to show you that I made back over. But you go on these shows and you go on these live things and you try to interfere with my family got going on. But I'm going to show you how grown people do it.
Okay, so, yo, can y'all see me? Because somebody was just trying to call me. Can y'all hear me right now? Let me know if y'all can hear me. So Suge Knight felt some kind of way because Ray J allegedly backdoored him. Well, I ain't going to say allegedly. Suge Knight saying that Ray J backdoored him. So now he's exposing Ray J. That's why he exposing him. Smash that like button, guys. Let's get them likes up to 1,000.
Time they got out of jail, because that was a whole other lie you lied on everybody about, you signed the rent back over. But you go on these shows and you go on these live things and you try to interfere with my family got going on. But I'm going to show you how grown people do it. The lawyer going to sue you for $200 million for lying. Also, Lil Ray, you need prayer, little homie. Everybody should be praying for you. They should double down and make sure you do like mandatory drug testing.
Wow. So Suge Knight said that everybody needs to pray for Ray J. Ray J needs to double down and get some help and drug testing. Salute to Alex. Just hit that super chat. 510 Oakland, California in the house. Pierce our Bible. So he's saying Ray J is a crackhead too. Y'all got to get them likes up, y'all. Hold up. And then why did he say Ray J? Hold on, we about to hear it because he's talking about he had something to do with Whitney Houston. Because he's saying that Ray J needs prayer. And Ray J just ran and left the country. This is crazy.
The lawyer going to sue you for $200 million for lying. Also, Lil Ray, you need prayer, little homie. Everybody should be praying for you. They should double down and make sure you do like mandatory drug testing every day, because meth only stay in your system for, I guess, 2 days. That's what I heard. Wow. Every day. That princess took the wheel. That'll drive you back to safety. You got a gangster in that bitch. Also, everybody speak on Left Eye and Tupac, who's definitely not here to defend themselves and be their voice.
So I guess Ray J was speaking on Left Eye and speaking on Tupac. And he said, since Suge Knight says, since they're not here to defend themselves, I'm going to be their voice, Ray J.
Everybody speak on Left Eye and Tupac, who's definitely not here to defend themselves and be their voice. Left Eye's the homegirl, Lisa, Nina, as we call her. Really close to me. Really a great person. Everybody talking about death row situations, Left Eye situations. These are things that people talk about that never been in their presence. I never met them. I was not there. You ran across a few things, Ray J, because the motherfucker treats you with respect and bring you around. It's not for no clown shit. I'm starting to wonder now. Same circus, different clowns. It's not too late. People should do stories about their own life, not my life.
Wow. So Suge Knight said that Ray J need to do a life story about his own shit, pure survival, about his own dark skeletons and his secret shit in his closet, pure survival, than to talk about Suge Knight. Oh my God. See, that's what makes Suge Knight tell everything, because Ray J was on Vlad TV speaking about Suge Knight shit. And Suge is like, look, I'm going to let the freak off cat out the bag. I'm going to tell the Whitney Houston stuff. This is sad, y'all.
I'm quite sure it's some interesting things that you guys put together and tell your story. It's for me to tell my motherfucking story. When it comes to the part where you talk about Left Eye had a problem with it, he died because of me, that's a lie. Let's talk about some facts.
Wow. So Suge Knight said that Ray J said that Left Eye from TLC, rest in peace to her, pure survival, that she died because of Suge Knight. So Suge Knight said, look, Ray J, we not going to keep talking about lies because I didn't kill Left Eye. But we going to talk about some facts. This is when he get into the Whitney Houston thing. This is crazy, y'all.
It's for me to tell my motherfucking story. When it comes to the part where you talk about Left Eye had a problem with it, he died because of me, that's a lie. Let's talk about some facts. Whitney Houston, it's on your hands.
Wow.
I remember the conversation when she felt on like it's in the toilet. She didn't even...
Did you just hear this? Y'all gotta get them likes up. Suge Knight said, you want to say I'm the reason why Left Eye is dead, but Whitney Houston, rest in peace to Whitney. He said Whitney Houston is on your hands. Said this about Ray J. This is crazy.
That's a lie. Let's talk about some facts. Whitney Houston, it's on your hands.
Wow.
I remember the conversation when she felt on like it's in the toilet. She didn't even say your name. She just used the term that Granny's little brother bringing me drugs and doing drugs with me.
Wow. Did you just hear that? Yo. Suge Knight said he remembered talking to Whitney Houston, and she said that she felt like at that time her life was in the trash. You know what I'm saying? Like her career was over. She was at a desperate time of her life. You know what I'm saying? This is why she was using drugs so heavy at that time. Everybody get them likes up, man. Smash that like. If y'all don't do it for me, do it for Whitney Houston. This is crazy. He said Whitney Houston felt like her life was in the trash, and she told him she was getting her drugs from Ray J. Suge Knight just said this. Whitney told him this.
He died because of me. That's a lie. Let's talk about some facts. Whitney Houston, it's on your hands.
Wow.
I remember the conversation when she felt on like it's in the toilet. She didn't even say your name. She just used the term that Granny's little brother bringing me drugs and doing drugs with me. Granny's little brother trying to kiss me and do drugs with me.
Wow, she said Brandy's brother. She called Ray J Brandy's brother. That's what Whitney Houston said. Brandy's brother was trying to kiss on me, bringing me drugs, and doing drugs with me. This is what she told. Wow. Damn, that's crazy.
Let's talk about some facts. Whitney Houston, it's on your hands. I remember the conversation when she felt on like it's in the toilet. She didn't even say your name. She just used the term that Brandy's little brother bringing me drugs and doing drugs with me. Brandy's little brother trying to kiss me and do drugs with me.
Wow.
Next thing you know, she's dead. You brag about all these phone calls recorded. You brag about how Snoop tell you and told you he's a part of the people who put bread to kill Pac. That's why I say don't mention Tupac's name in none of your interviews.
Wow. So he said, damn, after Whitney Houston, last words to him was Ray J was bringing her drugs, and then Ray J was doing drugs with her, trying to kiss on her and all this shit. And he said, next thing you know, she pop up dead. Then Ray J was hanging around allegedly with some people that was involved with Tupac, is what Suge Knight saying. This is crazy.
For bringing me drugs and doing drugs with me. It's on your hands. I remember the conversation when she thought her life was in the toilet. She didn't even say your name. She just used the term that Brandy's little brother bringing me drugs and doing drugs with me. Brandy's little brother trying to kiss me and do drugs with me. Next thing you know, she's dead.
Wow, that's sad. That is sad. So I don't know if the Fed said to Ray J, yo, look, we got you or whatever with these tapes. We subpoena you. And I don't know if they brought the Whitney Houston thing up, but Ray J literally said, catch me if you can. So it had to have been deeper than that. That's wild.
Better come get me now, because I'm gone.
Yeah, he said, you better come get me now, because I'm gone. That's what he said leaving the country.
Better come get me now, because I'm gone. And when I'm gone, ain't no turning back, nigga. I'm going to Antigua, nigga. I'm hitting Alky Data right now. I'm on my way to Antigua, nigga. We packing everything up right now. Nah, ain't nothing to trouble with. Like what? Like the token better come get me now, because I'm gone. And when I'm gone, ain't no turning back, nigga. I'm going to Antigua, nigga. I'm hitting Alky Data right now. I'm on my way to Antigua, nigga.
I don't know why he told them where he going. Like I said, do they have the thing where they can go get him from Antigua? Because I forget what it's called, where they can't come to a country and get you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and man, like, I don't know if, like I said, these tapes right here, they about to get to these tapes. These tapes and these freak-offs, you know what I'm saying, that they did not play yet. They just started talking about it in Diddy's trial. And you remember they were saying that there was minors and all that stuff like that. I feel like this part of Diddy's trial is starting to come out now that the videos and the tapes. Because you remember the dude turned over freak-off tapes and said it was celebrities on them tapes. You know what I'm saying? Is Ray J one of the celebrities that they were saying that was on these freak-off tapes right here? Salute to Mary Benny, one of my members during Survival. Shout out to all my members. Are these the tapes, Ray J, you running from?
On a podcast before he told the grand jury today, and after he told the grand jury, and I mean immediately after, he booked it over to my set, and he and his attorney talked to me. I should tell you that he was very limited in how much detail he could go into about his testimony. And because the 8 people in the videos, the 8 celebrities in the videos were allegedly victims of sex crimes, we know who they are, but we will not be naming them. Famous.
Now, you see these tapes right here? Do y'all remember these tapes? The famous celebrities that's on these tapes, that the dude that looked like T.D. Jakes, Pure Survival, turned them tapes over to the grand jury that they watched them. Now they're talking about these tapes. Is Ray J one of these freak-off motherfuckers, celebrities they talking about on these tapes? Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think Ray J's one of these people on these tapes, one of the celebrities. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think he's not. Because for him to haul ass like that is very mysterious. It's very mysterious.
Because the 8 people in the videos, the 8 celebrities in the videos were allegedly victims of sex crimes, we know who they are, but we will not be naming them, famous or not. Here now is my conversation with Courtney Burgess and Ariel Mitchell, who's his attorney, beginning with the question of whether the participants in the video even knew they were being recorded. Were there any cameras in places where you'd assume privacy, like bathrooms?
Yeah, well, I've never been in this house, but the picture, yes. Yes. That's what took place, yes.
You're aware of surreptitious cameras that were recording in private places like the
I didn't see the cameras. You could tell.
See, so that's the thing. I'm thinking Ray J probably didn't know that Diddy had him on a freak off tape. Pure survival. And maybe the Punisher may have smashed Ray J. Pure survival. Ray J and the Punisher might have had to smash each other, and Diddy was probably sitting in the corner behind a tree choking his chicken while the Punisher was punishing Ray J. Pure survival. Because they said they had cameras inside of the bathroom. So they'll watch even when you poop coming out your ass. Diddy was recording everything. Pure survival. This is wild.
In places where you'd assume privacy, like bathrooms?
Yeah, well, I've never been in this house, but the picture, yes. Yes. That's what took place, yes.
You're aware of surreptitious cameras that were recording in private places like
I didn't see the cameras. You could tell how the person was angled. I knew that it was a camera there because I was there. You know, I wasn't there. I don't know if the person was too tall, he was holding it or whatever, but I wasn't there.
May I ask you this, Courtney? And Ariel, you can jump in on this as well, but I want to hear from Courtney first. Your home was raided by federal authorities, and I assume...
And that's the dude that had the freak off tapes and showed them to the grand jury.
That these flash drives existed and had this kind of compromising material?
I think it was based on statements that Mr. Burgess made in a prior interview.
And those statements include descriptions of what the witness says he saw on those tapes. So I asked him about that, and he answered what he could, given the limitations imposed on him after testifying before the grand jury. Out of those 8 videos, 8 celebrities, 6 men and 2 women, how many of those 8 celebrities were close to being underage or potentially underage?
2 males.
So it was 2 male celebrities that was underage, pure survival. And they already came out and said Justin Bieber's team said that Diddy never did nothing to him. He ain't on the freak off tapes, pure survival. But they said that they were selling these tapes. I believe Justin Bieber people paid for Justin's shit not to come out. Not just yet. Pure survival. But Justin Bieber ain't been running around high as a kite. Pure survival. Looking like he lost his mind. You know, and nothing happened to him. You're never going to convince me that Diddy didn't do nothing to motherfucker Justin Bieber or Usher. Pure survival. But Ray J, you seem like you might have been a willing participant. You know what I'm saying? And they said that these celebrities was on these freak off tapes with minors, and we still haven't seen his shit what he did in front of the grand jury yet. So we got to see this shit.
Good.
Them tapes is still coming, y'all, because I know we all been like, damn, well, what happened to the freak off tapes? They just got to that part. They just got to that. So we're going to find out the celebrities on these tapes. Everybody that try to lead the country is coming out now.
Imposed on him after testifying before the grand jury. Out of those 8 videos, 8 celebrities, 6 men and 2 women, how many of those 8 celebrities were close to being underage or potentially underage?
2 males.
2 males. And of those 8 celebrities, how many of them were intoxicated or under the influence of drugs?
This is going to be all speculation. I just want to preface it by he wouldn't know if
appear
they
to be.
were. Right.
Sure.
Appear to
Let
be.
me rephrase it.
Based on, yes.
Understand. Out of the 8 celebrities who were recorded having intimate relations with Sean Combs, how many of them appear to be either inebriated or intoxicated or under the influence of drugs?
All of them. All of them.
So, Ray J, if you are one of these celebrities that was getting your motherfucking cheeks clapped by Diddy Glover on these freak off tapes, pure survival, this bald head TD Jakes twin looking motherfucker, pure survival, said that everybody on the freak off tapes, including the minors, looked like they were high. You know what I'm saying? So you could have easily said, Ray J, and went to the courtroom, said, look, I was high as a motherfucker, Pure Bible. I did not know that Diddy clapped my cheeks. I woke up buck-ass naked, shivering and shaking, and Diddy was hovering over me with his dingling breath, talking about, I like that, Ray J. Ooh, I like that, Daddy. Oh, I like that, Daddy. Ray J, you should have said that Diddy had you scrambling and scraping for shit. Pure survival. But you're going to run and leave the country. You're going to have to come back and face the music. Pure survival. Ray J!
Appear to be.
Right.
Sure.
Appear to
Let me
be,
rephrase it.
Based on, yes.
Understand. Out of the 8 celebrities who were recorded having intimate relations with Sean Combs, how many of them appear to be either inebriated or intoxicated or under the influence?
All of them. All of them.
Out of those 8, how many appear to be potentially victimized? How many might have been victimizing?
I think all, to be honest, all.
Were victims or
victims.
were perpetrating?
Victims.
They were all 8 were victimized,
Yeah.
meaning this was happening to them and they were inebriated.
Right.
See, so he's saying that he think that if Ray J's on these tapes, that they didn't know that they were being victimized. So Ray J could have played the victim instead of, because it looked bad with you screaming Free Diddy after you was talking all bad about him. And then now these tapes is coming out, you haul ass and Ray J.
Did you ever attend the freak-offs, these infamous freak-offs?
Well, I attended a lot of parties with Diddy, but there was never a freak-off. Like, even the word freak-offs, right? We've never...
Put a 1 in the chat if y'all think he's lying through his dingling lips. Pure survival. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think he's telling the truth. He's sitting there talking about he been at all these freak-offs, but he never been to a freak-off. All of Diddy's parties was damn near freak-offs. But you never... Look, everybody think you're lying, Ray J. And then running soon as you got to come to court. That looks even worse. Ray J? Oh, my God. Ray J's lying through his pecker suckers.
Did you ever attend the freak-offs, these infamous freak-offs?
Well, I attended a lot of parties with Diddy, but there was never a freak-off. Like, even the word freak-offs, right? We've never used that term whenever we went to a Diddy party. A Diddy party was where most people couldn't get in. And the top of the top, the A-listers are out on the scene. And if you don't have the proper invitation, or if you're not one of the who's of Hollywood, it's impossible to get in.
You see that? So you got to be like a Hollywood elite type of stuff. The people that's down with the freaky deaky during survival, it's all starting to line up like them lines in your hair, Ray J. Pure survival. So this is a secret freak-off society. You know what I'm saying? You said everybody couldn't get in because it was a private thing, things that went on in them freak-offs. People didn't want this shit to get out. Pure survival. And if you was a regular motherfucker, you had to sign a freak-off NDA. Ray J? You are telling on yourself right now with the MC Hammer parts in your head, Pure survival. You think you too legit? You need to quit, Ray J. We not stupid. Let's get them likes up to 1,000, man. Ray J lied.
Did you ever attend the freak-offs, these infamous freak-offs?
Well, I attended a lot of parties with Diddy, but there was never a freak-off. Like, even the word freak-offs, right? We've never used that term whenever we went to a Diddy party. A Diddy party was where most people couldn't get in. And the top of the top, the A-listers are out on the scene. And if you don't have the proper invitation, or if you're not one of the who's of Hollywood, it's impossible to get in. Whatever door they're talking about, the freaky door, I never got an invitation, never knew it existed. And I feel like in my world that I'm in, and I like to party and have fun, at least I would have got an invitation.
Why do they all say, if you notice, all of these celebrities started saying they never went through the door? Like we know that a door exists, but why are all the celebrities saying that none of us went through the door? We know it's some motherfucking freaky ass doors right there, Praise the Bible. We know if we go to that door right there, our careers can go to the sky high, to the top, Praise the Bible. We've been standing in front of that door. We smelled doo-doo coming from the bottom of the crack of the door, Praise the Bible. We seen baby oil pouring through the bottom of the cracks. We was that close to the door, but nobody went through the door during survival. Do you think that we are dumb, Ray J?
And then several weeks later, someone tries to kill you. People think that maybe Diddy has something to do with what happened.
I just think that we need to just chill. We need to let Puffy go.
But I'm just going to get my head
He
on.
said, I think we need to chill. I think we need to let Puffy go. You wasn't saying that before, Ray J.
Very close confidant is the singer and entrepreneur Ray J, who joins me exclusively for his first interview since the trial began. Ray J, thank you very much indeed for joining me.
Thank you for having me. Happy to be here.
A lot of people have been waiting to hear what you have to say since this trial commenced. So let me just start by asking you that very question. It's been running now for several weeks. What is your view of how this case is going?
I think it's kind of becoming a circus, and with all the allegations, and now with everybody explaining like what's happening in the bedroom, I mean, every day it just sounds crazier and crazier, and
it sounds crazier and crazier. Does it sound like Ray J was trying to remove himself from it and then trying to help Diddy? Why did you start in the beginning? I know I keep repeating that because it's interesting how he was going hard at Diddy. Now he's acting like it's all unjust on Diddy. You should have been like that from the beginning. If you never been to the parties and
freakier
you knew,
weirder, right?
And you claim Diddy was this nice person and all of that, why you ain't ride with him in the beginning? That would have been some real stand-up shit to me. Let's get them likes up to 400, y'all.
In a circus, and with all the allegations, and now with everybody explaining like what's happening in the bedroom, I mean, every day it just sounds crazier and crazier and freakier and weirder, right? And I'm like trying to understand, with all this being said, like with Kid Cudi going on and saying everything that happened, but then ended up saying Cassie played both of us. It's like, where are we trying to go? Are we just trying to like tell all of these crazy stories and then that equals out to sex trafficking? I mean,
you see this? Are we just trying to tell these stories and lie on Diddy to create sex trafficking? Pure survival. I admit it, Ray J. When I listened to some people and their stories wasn't adding up. I've heard people, you know what I mean, go in there and say things, trying to get money, little different things, Praise the Bible, as I'm watching the trial. But for you to sit there and pretend that you didn't know no freaky shit was going on, some people being coerced or forced or whatever, you didn't know none of this Hollywood stuff. And now you just trying to go, everybody is going against Diddy. I just wish you would have stuck up for him in the beginning, because this makes you look guilty, sir.
And like with Kid Cudi going on and saying everything that happened, but then ended up saying Cassie played both of us. It's like, where are we trying to go? Are we just trying to like tell all of these crazy stories and then that equals out to sex trafficking? I mean, it's starting to become outrageous. It's a RICO case. It's really only Diddy and maybe one other person. Like, I'm just starting to feel uncomfortable and I'm starting to feel weird about this whole thing.
Well, it was certainly interesting last week when I interviewed this guy who had the pseudonym The Punisher, who was hired, and it was Cassie Ventura. Right. So it was a sort of very interesting interview because...
And you see how his eyes got all wide when he just brought up The Punisher, Pure Bible? Did he hire The Punisher, Ray J, to clap your cheeks? Look how your eyes just got wide. He said, oh, that's The Punisher, Pure Bible. That's the dude Diddy had me on tape with, getting my cheeks clapped.
The person Like, I'm just starting to feel uncomfortable, and I'm starting.
Shout out to K-Sales. Just hit that super chat again. Pure Survival. Come on, y'all. Get them likes up. It's Pure Survival. Yes, K-Sales. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Tell them, get them damn likes up.
I feel weird about this whole thing.
Well, it was certainly interesting last week when I interviewed this guy who had the pseudonym The Punisher, who was hired, and it was Cassie Ventura. Right. So it was a sort of very interesting interview because Cassie Ventura did all the negotiating, did all the payments, and did all the texting to him. Diddy would sit in the corner of a hotel room naked, and he would watch, with her apparent full consent, this guy come in and have sex with her. And it happened maybe a dozen times over a 2.5-year period. Now,
like I said, I can admit, right, if you're a grown adult, if Cassie wasn't, because I found out Cassie wasn't as innocent as I thought she was in the beginning. Pure survival. You know what I'm saying? When we just seen her get beat up on the camera, Diddy chasing her with the freak off steroids and the freak off Christmas socks, pure survival, I was like, this is awful. Throw Diddy Glover under the jail. But it did blow my mind when I found out that Cassie was paying the sex workers, pure survival, and asking people to pee on her like R. Kelly, pure survival. So I said, okay, Cassie, to me, Diddy got her so hooked onto that lifestyle, she was just as bad as Diddy to me. You know what I'm saying? Far as being a part of doing the shit. And the feds said, look, we're going to give you a deal, Cassie. We know you was paying and flying motherfuckers dingalings out to clap your cheeks. And while Diddy sit under the goddamn mistletoe, choking his chicken. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't forced, you know. But my whole thing is, I don't know how this is going to turn out. You know what I'm saying? I need to see these tapes, and I need to know what Ray J knows, because Ray J knows more than what the hell he trying to say. Pure survival. You know what I mean? And I have seen some witnesses come in there. It seemed like they just trying to get money. It's a lot of different things going on. But we know Diddy's a demon. We know he's not no fucking angel. We know that he's mean. He's an assaulter. He's violent. I don't see the sex trafficking part yet either. But Ray J was going very hard as if he knew that Diddy was full-blown guilty. And now he's trying to act like free Diddy and then go run and lead the country. And he know who the Punisher is. I think Ray J had an affair with the Punisher and Diddy.
Watch, with her apparent full consent, this guy come in and have sex with her. And it happened maybe a dozen times over a 2.5-year period. Now, none of that says to me that that is a serious crime. If she is the one that is organizing it all. Now, she is arguing it was coercion and so on. You know all these people very well. You know Cassie Ventura. You know Diddy well. When you saw that interview, maybe you saw the one that I did, but when you saw that guy talk, what was your takeaway from that?
I was just thinking, like, what year are we in? Like, it feels like we're in this vortex of, like, this dominatrix story about all of these different characters that are coming out and the names and the nicknames. And, I mean, it's...
His name is the Punisher, Ray J. They ain't just start making up motherfucking nicknames. Pure survival. They been had freaky strippers names, male strippers, female strippers. You know what I'm talking about? Bitches named Popsicle. You want a lick? That's but Popsicle. So don't try to act like where did these names and all this shit come from, Ray J. Pure survival. These was your friends. You hung out with them. You freaked off. Ray J did the Punisher and did he run a train on you, pure survival?
This dominatrix story about all of these different characters that are coming out and the names and the nicknames. And I mean, it's intense. I think that it's entertaining for sure. And it's definitely press worthy. But at the end of it all, it's like, this is what Diddy is being charged for. And this is what he possibly might serve a lot of jail time for. I don't understand it. And I really want to know where this is all gonna go and where does this lead? Because again,
see, and that's the part I got a problem with, right? Okay, then let's say what he's saying. Okay, damn, you know, if Diddy go and do all these years for just being a freaky, nasty motherfucker, prayer the Bible, that's some fucked up shit. But he's talking about he don't understand. That was the beginning, though. If Diddy's life was in jeopardy where he had to spend life in jail from the beginning. So why did you not care to understand in the beginning and you were stabbing him in his freak off back? If you just knew that Diddy was just a freaky motherfucker and you don't feel like he did nothing wrong. I'm telling you, y'all, listen, Ray J done ran and left the country. He did this interview. He was doing a whole bunch of things. There's things that didn't come out about Diddy that Ray J knows about and that I believe allegedly he was involved in. I don't feel bad for the fake victims, though. Don't get it twisted. I feel bad for the real victims, you know? And the fake victims is making this bad for the real victims. But this dude right here, he is lying through his teeth about things, and he's trying to cover his own ass.
It all. It's like, this is what Diddy is being charged for, and this is what he possibly might serve a lot of jail time for. I don't understand it, and I really want to know where this is all gonna go and where does this lead? Because again, it's weird, it's freaky, like the whole oral thing with the 19 guys and the blisters. I mean, it feels like they're just trying to paint these pictures of Diddy, and I was around Diddy all the way pretty much up until the arrest, and all I got from that when I hung out with Diddy, and this is word to my mom and kids.
Word to his mom and kids. Ray J was with Diddy, like you heard him, all the way up until Diddy went to jail. And he claims he didn't see nothing. You never saw The Punisher? You didn't see Cassie getting punished by 30 to 40 wieners back to back like Drake, Pure Bible? You claim you didn't see any of this stuff, Ray J, and you was with Diddy? That looks bad. That's why Suge Knight said that Ray J and Diddy was lovers. Him saying that, Ray J, it only sounds like, even if what you saying has truth to it, it sounds like you're trying to take up for your girlfriend. Praise the Bible. When you were being mean and disloyal to your girlfriend when he first got locked up. Praise the Bible. Now you trying to take up for your woman, because now you see your woman's life is in jeopardy. Praise the Bible. When she been in jeopardy, Ray J.
He possibly might serve a lot of jail time for. I don't understand it, and I really want to know where this is all gonna go and where does this lead? Because again, it's weird, it's freaky, like the whole oral thing with the 19 guys and the blisters. I mean, it feels like they're just trying to paint these pictures of Diddy, and I was around Diddy all the way pretty much up until the arrest, and all I got from that when I hung out with Diddy, and this is word to my mom and kids. He's always inspired me to be great. When I left, I felt like I could do more for my business. I felt like I had more power because I wanted to be more vocal and running my companies. And
Ray J, that's how a good woman's supposed to make you feel. Pure Bible. Diddy made you feel complete. He made you feel better. Pure Bible. He relaxed your mind, body, and butt cheeks. Ray J. So, of course, Diddy made you feel that wonderful, especially if he gave you Bible head, allegedly, Pure Bible. When you get with a woman, she's supposed to make you feel good, Ray J. So this sounds like if Suge Knight telling the truth that you and Diddy had an affair, Diddy was only doing what he was supposed to do as a good woman, Ray J. sending you home with a smile on your face, pure survival, made you get the MC motherfucking hammer parts in your head. Then you got the hoop earrings, pure survival. Diddy done got him the motherfucking hoop earrings. He got the Cheerio earrings. That's something that a good woman's supposed to do. So Diddy was a good woman to you, Ray J. That's all you said, pure survival.
And the blisters. I mean, it feels like they're just trying to paint these pictures of Diddy. And I was around Diddy all the way pretty much up until the arrest. And all I got from that when I hung out with Diddy, and this is word to my mom and kids, he's always inspired me to be great. When I left, I felt like I could do more for my business. I felt like I had more power because I wanted to be more vocal in running my companies and call my wife if we were getting into it and send her flowers. I mean, these are all the things he was instilling.
You had to call your wife and send her flowers because allegedly you was cheating on her with Diddy. Pure Bible. Everybody in the chat, if you have a husband, wife, girlfriend, boyfriend, whatever it is, right? And y'all have good sex. Y'all make good love. Pure survival. Don't it make you feel good? Don't it make you feel confident? Don't it make you feel like, you know what I'm saying? You're better at work. You're better with people because you got some. That's the reason why you felt like that, motherfucker Ray J. Diddy gave you some. Pure survival.
And I hung out with Diddy. And this is word to my mom and kids. He's always inspired me to be great. When I left, I felt like I could do more for my business. I felt like I had more power because I wanted to be more vocal in running my companies and call my wife if we were getting into it and send her flowers. I mean, these are all the things he was instilling to me and all of the young guys around that were inspired and you know, look at him as a mentor. So now these private things that happen when we were around and never even got a chance to see this kind of crazy stuff, it just sounds like this was a private, personal thing that was happening. And
put a 1 in the chat again if y'all think Ray J's lying. Put a 2 in the chat if y'all think he's telling the truth. He's trying to say whatever was going on with Cassie, the Punisher, all these other motherfuckers, Freak Off Fest was all private, and he didn't know nothing about it at all. And you was with him for the last 6 months, Ray J, Pure Bible. There's people that I know, and if I was around you for the last 6 months, and they saying you did all of this type of stuff, I would have seen something. Like, you know what I mean? All of them hotels they done tore up, Pure Bible. All of the poop stains on the walls and the baby oil. You never slipped on no baby oil before, Ray J, Pure Bible. Bust your head in the freak off dungeon. You never seen Diddy with a bottle of baby oil in his hand. That's what I just don't like, y'all. That Ray J's trying to act like he didn't see anything. Not a bottle of baby oil, nothing. The man got caught with 1,000 pounds, Ray J, Pure Bible. It's kind of hard for me to believe you knew nothing. You didn't see nothing, you know? And it's obvious, you know, that you taken up for your friend, a.k.a. your boo thing, during survival. And my thing is, I can respect you for taking up for Diddy Glover. It should have been a whole bunch of celebrities taking up for Diddy Glover during survival. All these celebrities done danced, had Diddy in their motherfucking music videos, spending all this time with that man, and ain't none of them stand up for him, Pure Survival, but a black KKK member, which was Kanye West, Pure Survival. And I think Kanye West was taking up for Diddy because he's afraid of what he's been doing, Pure Survival. Ray J, liar, liar, freak on, pants on fire. Shout out to K Sales. Hit that super chat again, Pure Survival. You know what I'm saying? Ray J's liar, liar, pants on, freak on fire. You know what I'm saying? So he is too late to me to try to stick up for Diddy. And I think he realized that, and Suge Knight called him out. Like, ho, sir, you still got that alleged Whitney Houston thing dangling from your motherfucking head. For you to feel all blunt out, like you could just come, you know, when you still got those allegations, and then these alleged freak-off tapes just started to surface, and Ray J said to himself last night, once we found out that him and Diddy had an affair, he said, I'm getting out of this country. And Diddy should have did that too. Pure survival. To me, a lot of them are the smartest nigga that knew he was, into some shit back in the day. You know what I mean? Was Russell Simmons. Russell Simmons said, before you motherfuckers come get me, I'm going to police. And I'm getting my yoga pants. And I'm going to sit there Indian motherfucker style and meditate and talk about how stupid motherfuckers is that stayed, that never left the country. Pure Bible. Even Ellen in her lesbian love affair. Ellen said, fuck it, girl, you, the Regina, get the dildos. Come on, we out of here. Pure Bible. Ashton Kutcher said to his wife, look, you're not being punked. Hurry up and get the shit. We got to get out of here. Diddy Glover's going to tell on us. Pure Bible. All the other celebrities got the fuck on. And now Ray J trying to run, and I think it's too late during survival, Ray J. So you can try to sit up there and stick up for Diddy right now. To me, you look stupid because I feel like you should have been taking up for him from the beginning. No matter what. All of these other celebrities that know they was doing stuff and different things with Diddy, but they didn't because they didn't want to get pulled into the motherfucker shit. You know what I mean? They knew that they skeletons. They ain't want them motherfuckers out the closet. This is why Ray J hauled ass, and I don't know what's going to happen now that he ran from an alleged subpoena, Pure Survival. I don't know what's going to happen.
You better come get me now, because I'm gone. And when I'm gone, ain't no turning back, nigga. I'm going to Antigua, nigga. I'm hitting Alki Data right now. I'm on my way to Antigua, nigga. We packing everything up right now. Nah, ain't nothing trouble. Like what? Like the better come get me now, because I'm gone. And when I'm gone, ain't no turning back, nigga. I'm going to Antigua, nigga. I'm hitting Alki Data right now. I'm on my way to Antigua, nigga. We packing everything up right now.
Shout out to everybody, man, that was in the building, man. Listen, my Instagram is Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. Follow me and I'll follow you back. And my TikTok is Jamil Peterson, Mr. I Am Comedy. Follow me and I'll follow you back. We are surviving the industry. We got to stay updated with this Diddy trial, the whole thing, how this shit going to unfold. Ray J, you better do wherever you hiding at over there in that country, Pure Survival. Just be careful during survival.